Hi, this is Baby Shark. Welcome to another Warcraft 2 tutorial video. Today I'm going to be talking about how units emerge from buildings and why it matters. If you look at the picture, you'll see the numbers 1 through 18. This is the popping priority for units coming out of the barracks. So if there's nothing blocking a unit, it will pop onto number 1. If one is covered or blocked, say by another unit, or a wall, or the corner of another building, the next unit will pop onto the 2. If you have buildings or something covering up numbers 1 through 8, the next unit will pop into number 9, and so on. Here you can see how this looks with actual units coming out of a barracks. If one spot is covered, the unit pops onto the next available spot in the same numerical order that you see in this picture. There's also a maximum distance that units can pop out of the barracks. It's 5 units in every direction, except if you go from the top left corner of the barracks, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in that direction. In every other direction, you have 5 units maximum, and then if you try to make another unit, you're going to get building exit is blocked. So for example, if you have this here, you're going to be able to make one more knight over here that's going to pop out right here. And now once that one knight is there, and you try to make another one, building exit is blocked. Because you have trees 5 levels in every direction. So there's just one more spot there, 6 from here, and then that's it. So if you have a hole here, you can make a guy into this hole right there, and then one guy up here, and of course you can then chop out another hole, like you could chop towards it to be able to get more units. This kind of comes into play in games like Mini Chop, not so often in regular games, on regular playstyle maps. But it is good to know that you have kind of a maximum distance that units can pop out of your buildings. And now again, it's going to be no more room, building exit is blocked if I try to make another one. Now the pattern for peons popping out of buildings they just built follows the same exact pattern. It pops out of the top left, and then if the top left spot is blocked, it'll pop below it, and you can see the pattern of where they pop when the spaces are blocked by a unit. Can also be blocked by something else, like a tree or another building or a wall. And now if you have 2 layers of units around it, it will pop again in the top left in the next row. And you can it would just keep going around like that, and then you have a maximum. The maximum is 5 in every direction, except in the direction diagonal from here, you have 6. So you can still pop to right here. If you build a barracks in there, it will pop out here. And if there's a wall there, what will happen is your peon will disappear into nothingness and you'll get a refund on your farm space. You see I now have 136 units. I'm going to build that barracks, the unit disappears, and now I have 135 units left. A failure with popping priority can cost you the game. So you can see white and yellow are attacking blue. Blue is trying to stay choked and repair the wall so the enemy cannot get in. The second barracks of blue is going to fall because it can't be repaired. Now there's a catapult building in the blue barracks on the left. But that catapult is not going to be able to save blue because blue does a fatal blunder and makes the catapult pop on the wrong side. So the barracks at the top is going to die, and then the farm at the burning farm is also going to die. The barracks is under attack as well. Blue is going to bring some peons to repair that barracks, which is on fire and in danger. So now there's 2 peons repairing that. And white is going to move to attack the burning farm because that only has 1 peon able to repair it. And that farm is going to die. Then the blue peon is going to take a step back and try to build a farm to block the opening so the white and yellow grunts cannot get in, trying to maintain some kind of barrier there. And now that second farm went up to try to seal that opening, and if you look closely, there's going to come a second blue peon to repair this burning barracks just at the wrong time, and he pulls back but not soon enough, and that catapult died. So let's look at how you need to use the popping priority when you're playing a game to make your units end up where you want them to. When you want to wall your expansion, how you put the wall is going to depend on whether you want to keep your peon inside or outside the base. If you want to keep your peon outside the base, you could do it like that, and then your peon can go do some other stuff. If you want your peon to stay inside the base, you can build the wall like that. This is one option you can do when you're sealing your base. This lets you pop the units down, and it pops your peon to the outside of your base or underneath your barracks, because the left side of the barracks is blocked. If you want to be able to pop units both up and down, you'll want to build your barracks one spot up, and then you can build an archer or catapult on the inside of your base. So if you're attacked by enemy grunts, the hexer or catapult can take care of those. And then if you want to pop units on the outside, you can either have a unit blocking that spot, or you can build a wall there. And then you can pop units down, and those units can go and attack and scout and do stuff in the game. Now, if you have the bottom of the barracks blocked like I just did, because I was just making them in a jiffy, hooray, one popped inside of the base. So you want to be sure that you're clearing the bottom of the barracks so you don't pop units on the inside of your base that you intended to pop on the bottom to go out into the map and go scout or attack. Now if you want to build on the left side of the map and have your peon pop in on the inside of your base, easy peasy. Your peon pops out on the left, no problem, he's inside. Now if you want to do the same thing on the right side of the map and have your peon pop into the base, you will be sad because he pops out on the left side. So on the right side you have to build your hall inside your base before you wall it. Or at least have a peon inside. Now something you want to avoid doing is building your barracks in such a way that your units will get stuck between the trees and your buildings. You don't want to do this. You can rescue the peon by building farms, walls. You can rescue the units by chopping them out, but all of that wastes time and you don't want to do that. Another thing you can do with unit pop priority is jump into your enemy's base. You just have to wall off the areas where your peon would pop so that the next available spot is across the wall. And presto, you're in your enemy's base where you can build barracks, towers, and hopefully destroy them. Another place where you can use this is when you're along a shoreline and then there's a blockage. You can pop from one side to the other because the peon pops on the left side of the building that you cancel. Here you can see popping from the above island to the below island because the peon pops out on the left side, and the way that the shoreline is angled means that the next available spot is going to be on the other island. So that spot there. Now if you want to hop from the bottom island to the top island, it's not going to work here. You have to find a spot where the shoreline is angled the opposite direction so that when you cancel your shipyard, you're going to pop towards the left. Like so. You can actually hop over quite a large body of water using the same idea. You just need to block off a bigger area so the nearest available spot is on the other side of the water. The peons can't swim, but they can fly. You can see that popping priority is huge in this game, and not knowing it is really a disadvantage. So learn it, figure out where your units are coming out of, because remember, a mistake can cost you the game. If you want more tutorials about Warcraft 2 or Warcraft 2 streams, feel free to subscribe so you don't miss anything. Thank you for watching.